Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. Oh my goodness, it's been a very long time I have been on this channel. I missed you guys so much. Honestly, I really missed videoing myself. I miss talking. I miss general I miss everything, everything literally. I miss talking. I miss expressing myself. I just missed being me. What has been going on? As you can see my thumbnail, yes, reintroducing Dr. Blessing for Agachukwu. Yes, you guys, I'm now a doctor. So probably from this is a recent video. Maybe the other video I might get to post might be an old video, but any of my recent videos now, I would stop doing medical student videos basically because I'm now a doctor. So I will be doing my life as a doctor and stuff. But anyways, let me just not say so much, but let me just say what has been happening in my life this past few months that I've not posted. I think the last time I posted was July. Was it July? I'd be June. Yeah, I think so. So that was the only time I actually didn't post, and I think I told you guys that I have exams and I cannot mingle it together. I was scared. I was worried that I can't just juggle these things because I have to give this exam my 100%. You guys, you don't know my testimony. I look forward to this very day. I remember when I was doing my last exam, which I had some issues in. I didn't want to talk about it because it was hurting me, but I had already passed when I said it, but I didn't want to come out really out there to tell you guys that I couldn't make it, but I actually finally passed out the receipt and stuff like that. It's not something I would really want to talk about a lot because it was something it was a downside in my life and I really don't want anybody to hear or see it. But anyway, I don't really care at this point because now I'm a doctor and I passed my final mbbs exam. So how has it been? So anyways, I think when after I said this, I started reading around June because I had issues. So I she's finished around February. So I just gave myself 1 month and finished all the things I was lacking behind. So from May actually. From May, I started reading. I was reading back to back. I was so scared. I used the ginger I used for my receipt exam to read for this one. So I was reading back to back. I was so engrossed. I literally stopped my life at the port. I stopped going outside. I even stopped washing. I literally gave most of my clothes to my dry cleaner, or less my underwears and stuff like that. And I stopped cooking. If you all know me, I love cooking a lot. It makes me happy cooking. They say we behave like our mothers. Before I didn't want to believe it, but now I think I believe it now. We behave like our mothers, no matter how we try to hide away from it. So yes, I loved cooking, but I had to stop. I didn't really care what I had to eat. I could just be eating junks, biscuits. Sometimes I would order food. We have this group chat in our hostel where we just order food. There's not too much pressure, but most times I was just buying food. I didn't even have a particular time for reading because I was I'm gonna read to die. I read in the mornings, the afternoon, the evening, anytime I can get to read. But I'm not someone that reads for a stretch though. I don't read for a stretch. I read for let's say if I read for 1 hour, I have maybe 10 minutes break in between, because if I feel if I read for a stretch at some point I would even be staring and I'm going and you think I'm reading, but I'm literally gone. So I'm not the kind of person that read for a stretch. And this exam I was scared, honestly. I was literally scared. So, quick one. I was in this year, when we did our self-thoughts. I don't know if you're a CMD member. Say hi here if you are. So, during our I was supposed to give a testimony to God. Sorry, this video is kind of a little random, so I'm going to say a lot of things, but I'll make sure the video is going to be very, very long. So, I gave a testimony. I wanted to give a testimony, but there was no time to give it. So, here is a testimony. So when I was there, then my result hadn't come out, so I was in a lot of emotions. What if that thing happened again? How would I behave? How would I react? Because I know it hurt me and it broke me entirely. So, and I was why is it that I know it's good to praise those that have distinctions, right? Most of my videos you can observe they have distinctions, right? But what happens to those that don't get distinction? What happens to those that fail the exam? Does it mean they don't read enough? Does it mean they're not smart? or does it mean that because when I hear some people that actually have some research, they'll be like, oh yeah, they didn't really work so hard, that's why they failed. But going forward, like I realized that most people actually do read, but maybe they can't seem to understand what happened, or maybe the material they read was not what came out. But I have experienced this thing, so I can tell you for real that distinction, yes, there is the part of you being smart. There's also the part of God coming through for you, hoping that you don't have challenges during the time of your exams, like sickness, like you not coming across the material that would come out, like not having a ginger to read. Some days you just come back and you're like, oh god, why am I not reading? I'm not even in the mood for reading. Everything is just so overwhelming because medical school stuff is a lot. Like there's a lot to study. If you don't know now, if you're coming into medical school, there's a lot to read. And the funny part, it gets higher. So I think final year has taught me that I shouldn't be scared of any exam. If I prepare well, with the right friends, with the right group discussions, with the right material, and sacrificing. I think that's what people don't fail to do whenever they are reading for their exam. Sacrifice. I think that helped me. It might not work for you though, but like I'm just saying for me that I sacrificed. I stopped I stopped going like I used to. Like I said, I stopped washing. I stopped having time for so many things. Like all I was doing was just wake up, read, eat, wake up, read, eat. Like sorry, sleep, wake up, read, eat, sleep, wake up. There was nothing else that mattered to me in my life rather than just this like three things. Do you get? So literally I think one thing I learned was that sacrifice. Sacrifice as much. If you have to sacrifice as much, and you have happiness. You'll be fulfilled when you finally pass the exam. You would not want to pass what I passed you. Writing an exam the second time, you would not want to do that. But yeah, so like I just thank God that I learned my lessons. I thank God that at every stage of my exams I kept exploring myself, and yeah, so far I'm grateful. So what I learned in my first year was the first year was just I feel like everybody was just catching cruise, and we're not even sure what we're doing, but yeah, we passed and moved on to second year. Second year was I think physiology and physiology and anatomy was my best subjects. So like not my best, sorry, they were like good for me. Anatomy was my best. Then physiology was just there, was just there. Biochem was something that was I don't know, like I thought actually because I remember my first test score, it was bad. Like I had a very bad test. I think it was 10. No, 24 actually, 24. And I was crying. I never gotten that kind of low score in my life. Medical school give you a score that you'll be shocked at yourself. You'll be so disappointed that you worked so hard to just get little. You're that laborer that works really hard and gets a penny as a reward. That's how medical school is like. So yeah, I just the second year where I learned that I felt that probably I thought I had read enough. In medical school, don't think you've read enough. Keep reading till the very exam day. Till the exam morning, don't think you've read enough. Keep reading, keep reading. Unless you know what works for you, then good. But if you're still exploring yourself, keep reading. Do not stop. Then third MBS, now what did I learn? I think almost literally the same thing about biochemistry and this thing. Like I still understand that there's some topic, like there's some top subjects that I don't like, and I have to fight it. Sometimes what I do, I shield myself away from like wanting to like listen to read it to understand. I just basically just say, let's be going. But now I think what I learned is being intentional about your exams. Be intentional. Like don't try to play around and think that the thing will stay in your brain. Medical school exams, the things float, and if you want to know what's best for you, you'd not want that to happen. Yeah, so please read as much as you can. So these are the advice I'm going to give to you. My final year mbbs exam, literally, I think if I was close to the exam period, I would say I was prepared, but medical school will still shock you either ways. I say I was prepared before the exam. I was sounding more confident, but I literally would say that I was confident. I wasn't, because I was until I saw the exam. Okay, yeah, medicine was good for me from the beginning of the exam to the end of the exam. I I had known that I'd passed medicine. I think that was one of the exam I wrote, and I was like, okay, we're good, we're good. The MCQ was good, the essay, everything was just good for me. It wasn't perfect because, as you can see, I don't get it. If I had gotten distinction, I knew it was perfect, but I knew that I had passed. Do you get? Then for surgery, well, my surgery was, I guess, the mock was good for me. The mock was okay, although we were the set of lab rats, like lab rats. Yeah, it wasn't entirely good for me, but it was just neither here nor there. I wasn't sure that I was at. It said that I was like at the borderline between passing and failing. Do you get? But I wasn't sure because my exam. How I know if I had passed an exam, first of all, is that I compare, like, how do I feel in my previous exam, and I knew I had failed this exam or I have passed it. So I kind of explored myself, and I was like, maybe I could actually pass this exam. But previous trauma just makes you don't even believe in yourself, basically. But that's just it. Medical school is just, don't give up. Keep doing what you got to do. Read, ask questions, explore yourself, know what works for you. If you know what works for you, be yourself, keep on it. And don't allow the boldness enter your head. Because there are many people that actually do. I've never failed in medical school. They went to final year and they failed. So keep reading as if you don't even know anything till the very exam day. The only time you're allowed to chill and relax is like me now. Now I'm done. You've passed the exam. But keep reading till the exam day. Keep trying and listen to people. Discussion. Don't think you know it. Don't think. Be sure you know it. But so that's by the way, Sha. So yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, I'm back again. I am back. I'll be showing you life as a house officer. I'll show you my life after medical school. I'm gonna try and edit videos as much, the part I hate so much is just editing videos, but anyways, we'll survive. So I just came here to just tell you guys so much, like, for those that prayed for me, my well wishers that wished me luck, those that were rooting for me, my friends, my family. I appreciate everyone that was there for me through all this process. Your girl is now a doctor. But anyways, my next video is going to be with someone that got distinction in medicine and such. So if you want to get a distinction, or if you want to know how the person did so well, like I said, I'm going to just say the things that he's going to say, things that worked for him. It doesn't necessarily mean that it works for you, but like things that helped him. He would tell you. Everybody have different advice, so pick the one you want and leave it the rest for God. So I think that is all for now. So you guys be seeing me as much as I can try to be. Let me just make this content creation like a serious thing. You get my point. You get my right. Anyway, so this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching to this very end. I really appreciate that. If you're new to my channel, I know I've not posted in a very long time, but please subscribe, please like, please share to your friends, and comment down below. Okay, thank you so much. I love you all. See you next time in my next video. Bye.